Half of registered voters and a majority of independents think the Senate should convict President Donald Trump in his impeachment trial and remove him from office, according to a Fox News poll released Sunday.
Trump was impeached in the House last month on articles of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress stemming from allegations that he leveraged military aid to pressure Ukraine into opening investigations for his own political benefit. Trump has denied acting improperly, and his legal team has accused Democrats of trying to subvert the will of the voters.
50% told Fox News that Trump should be convicted and removed, and 44% said he should not. Registered voters' impeachment opinions largely fell along party lines, with 81% of Democrats favoring the president's removal and 84% of Republicans opposing it. Independents said Trump should be removed by a nearly 20-point margin, with 53% in favor of conviction and 34% opposed.
"We will be very efficient." Trump defense opens with warning against removal, attack on Schiff 4 takeaways.
The poll was conducted January 19–22, which was after the Senate trial technically had begun but before the House impeachment managers and the president's legal team were able to make their cases.
Democrats have argued that the Senate should subpoena additional witnesses and documents before rendering its verdict. But 48% of voters said the Senate already has all the information it needs, while 44% said it should hear from additional witnesses.
The results of the impeachment question are little changed from other Fox News polls released since the Ukraine allegations surfaced in September. A survey from the cable news network December 8–11, which was before the House voted to impeach Trump, found 50% thought he should be removed and 46% did not.
Though voters said the economy is doing well and many gave the president credit for that success, there was little other positive news for Trump in the poll, which also found him losing to every leading Democratic presidential hopeful in a hypothetical general election matchup.
Here's a look at some of the other poll results.
A 56% majority approved of the president's handling of the economy, while only 38% disapproved. 20% rated the economy as excellent, a number that never topped 3% during President Barack Obama's time in office, and an additional 35% rated it good, and just 14% rated the economy poor. That number never got lower than 23% in the Obama era.
42% of voters said Trump was the most responsible for the current economy, while 9% said Obama and 7% said big business.
Despite the general positive takes on the economy, 55% of voters said it did not give everyone a fair shot.
The economy, however, was the only issue in the survey where more voters approved than disapproved of the job Trump was doing. On guns, immigration, foreign policy, health care, government spending, race relations and the environment, a majority disapproved of Trump's performance.
Voters are geared up for the election, with 55% saying they are extremely interested in it and 27% saying they are very interested. At this point in 2012 during Obama's re-election campaign, those numbers were 32% and 34%, respectively.
In the Democratic primary, the poll found former Vice President Joe Biden's lead nationally had slipped from a 7 percentage point lead over Senator Bernie Sanders, IBT, to a 3-point lead, 26% to 23%. Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts was third at 14%, followed by former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg at 10%, former South Bend, Indiana, Mayor Pete Buttigieg at 7%, entrepreneur Andrew Yang at 5% and Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota tied with billionaire Tom Steyer at 3%.
In every hypothetical matchup presented in the survey, voters preferred the Democratic candidate by various margins. Here is the breakdown.
Though 47% of voters thought Trump did the right thing by ordering the drone strike that killed top Iranian General Qasem Soleimani, compared with 37% who thought it was the wrong move, 48% said the action had made the U.S. less safe, while 27% said it made the U.S. safer.
61% said Trump should get Congress to consent before taking military action, while 23% said he should not.
Overall, more voters thought Trump had made American weaker 47% than stronger 42% during his time in office.
The poll's margin of error was plus or minus 3 percentage points.
Fact check: the Senate impeachment trial of President Trump.